Hey, Carlene, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. How old are you, Carlene?
24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Where you from?
Originally from Belmar, but I live in Collingswood.
Collingswood, New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What brings you out to Camden, New Jersey?
Just, the lovely scenery and everything. And now, I don't know if I can curse on here, but life's fucked up right now.
Can you repeat that?
I said, I don't know if I can curse on here, but life's fucked up right now.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. It's all right.
Just, I don't know. Drugs don't have any, it can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter what race, where you grow up, how much money your family has or you have. It can happen to anybody.
Right.
Ask me another question.
What's your choice of drug, Carlene?
Dope, which
Okay.
I guess is fentanyl now.
How long have you been using that substance for?
Well, I started using Percocets, but then they got too expensive over the pandemic.
Okay.
Usually they were $1 a milligram, so like a 30 milligram would be $30. And when the pandemic hit, people knew they could raise the price, so they went up to like at the least 50, at the most almost $80 a pill. So
$80 a pill?
for a perk 30, yeah. So I was doing like 4 a day, so think even if they were $40, that's what's 4 times 8? It's 160.
32? Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's 32.
4 times 8?
So 4 times 8, or I don't know, but
4 times 80 you meant?
No, 4
4 times 80?
Yeah.
That's 320.
So 320, and even if it was 40 a pill, 4 times 4 is what, 160, or 40 is 160. So a $5 bag of dope, or 4 or $5 bags of dope at 20 is less expensive than
So basically
320 or 160.
So basically your whole concept is that you you had to self-medicate at a more affordable level.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny because it seems that during that time, it was not easier, but I could come up with the 160. It's actually funny in like a morbid way, I guess. It was actually easier at the time to come up with, not the 320 obviously every day, but I was able to come up with the 160 or however much I needed every day back then to get the, at least 2 pills a day, if I couldn't, to 4 pills a day. And it seems like nowadays it's harder to come up with $5 for 1 bag.
Who introduced you to your first bag?
Well, people in my family had done it, and it's like again funny in like a morbid way. I always thought, and people would tell me like, I guess you'll never do it because you see it firsthand and everything. But I'm not gonna put their name out there, but one of my real close friends had introduced me to it. They didn't obviously put a gun to my head and force me to do it, but she slept over at my house one night. We just started hanging out again, and she was doing it, and she knew that I was still doing Percocet, and I had the money, just couldn't find any.
Right.
And we took a ride. I gave her a ride to go grab, the dope and stuff. And she was like, I was getting really sick, and like, she could tell. She was upset. I was upset. It was just a shitty situation, and she was like, do you want to try some so you're not sick? And I don't know if you guys have ever been like sick, have ever taken any opiates or like anything like that. Like, being sick is so awful. Like, you feel like you're gonna crawl out of your skin. So I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, fuck it. And did the littlest bit. Did the littlest bit of it, and was like nodding out for like basically like, I don't know if I can say this on there, but like my dick basically.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Basically, like, looked like I was sucking my own dick, basically, from like the littlest bit. But because it's not real, well, I mean, real heroin would probably have me like a mess up too, but it's because it's fentanyl.
Right.
And fentanyl is like super, super strong. And it's actually funny. I wound up buying some right after I did that. And, you know, usually when someone does dope, or I don't even want to say has a heavy addiction, they do one bag at a time. I made one bag last me like 5 days.
Really?
The first time I'd ever done it, yeah.
Wow.
Now I wish I could do that.
Wow. So how did your life change drastically before the drugs and currently?
Well, I've always been like real skinny. Obviously, I'm like super skinny now. But, you know, people thought that before I was doing drugs, that I was on drugs just because I was like really skinny. Like right now I probably weigh like 100 pounds. Like pre-drug weight is probably like 110. So like, you know, 10 more
always
pounds.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, so, you know, obviously I'm not drastically more skinny, but, you know, I'm skinny. I got kicked out of my mom's house. I stay with my dad, so I'm not homeless, but like sometimes I stay out here for a couple of days. I guess, you know, my mom had to take custody of my son. I don't get to see him as much, but I do see him.
Okay.
It sucks because he, you know, has mentioned, he's only 4.
Okay.
But he definitely, you know, realizes like I'm not there. Like, where am I?
Okay,
like,
so you have a
what's wrong?
4-year-old son.
Yeah.
So he's starting to understand because he's getting a little older.
Yeah, and he's real smart. Too smart for his own good, my own good.
Who do you reside with now?
I stay with my dad.
No, who do your son reside with?
Oh, I'm sorry. With my mom. She has
Your mom.
custody of him.
She has
yeah.
custody of him?
Mm-hmm. It's better that way.
It's better
For
like
right now,
until you
yeah.
get yourself together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
At least he's not with the system and he's with your mom. At least he's with some family, you know?
Yeah, and my mom doesn't do any drugs. My mom doesn't drink. She smokes cigarettes, obviously not around him, but, you know, he's in like a good living situation around good people.
Okay. So how do you currently support your habit?
My dad helps me out.
Okay.
Or like, you know, I don't have a phone right now.
Right.
But like if I can get on someone's phone, I can, you know, like finesse some people to send me money through Cash Apps, type stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was doing OnlyFans, if you guys know what that is.
Okay.
Or like it through Snapchat, but I don't have a phone
Right.
now, so I can't like do it all the time.
Right. Okay. Was you making an honest living with your OnlyFans or just to get by for your...
Yeah, basically just to get by with that. They took a fee out, and I had deleted it because, you know, nobody reads the fine print of
Right.
shit.
Right.
You know, you just scroll down, I agree, fuck it,
Okay.
keep going. In the, I don't want to say fine print, but in the, you know, the terms and conditions, it says, you know, since, even though they're taking a fee, which to me doesn't make any sense because they're getting something off of it already, they're making something off of you, they own your pictures.
Oh.
And they own your content.
They own your content.
So, like, not to be, like, you know, real, like, crude or anything, but, you know, you could go on Pornhub and, you know, the little ads next to it where it's, like, I don't know, like, The Simpsons having sex, or, like, something stupid like that. Or, like, a celebrity, how it's their face on someone else's body, and, like, people could think it's really them. They could take your body or your face and put it in anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because they own your content and they own your pictures.
Oh, so
yeah.
if you don't read that, you won't even know. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't read it.
No, they don't. It's funny, I actually know this one girl. I followed her on Instagram. You know, everyone talks shit on, like, cam girls and, like, strippers. I used to dance. And, just, like, the sex industry in general. And I know this one girl who actually literally made $1 million on OnlyFans. She had a following on Instagram, so it wasn't just like someone like me.
Yeah.
She actually had like a following already on Instagram. She had like almost 1 million followers. So.
Wow.
it was thanks to that. But still, like, it goes to show, like, it's, you know, you can actually make money off of it.
How do you stay safe out here in Camden when you're out here? You don't feel scared?
I do, more at night. It's kind of freaky and scary. I don't know, I feel like some people, like, you know, I know, I'm usually not out here, downtown, more so. I just come out here to kind of try to make a little bit of money. I'm more in pull-up. But, you know, I know people down there, so, like, God forbid anything was to happen, I would hope somebody was around. You know, I would hope there was a guy around who would help me, God forbid anything happened, but I've only had a few things happen. Like, I had someone rob me on Decatur Street. I had someone rob me at gunpoint for $8.
For $8?
And
wow.
they were mad that I only had $8, and I was like, I'm fucking mad too. I only have $8. I don't even have enough to get what I want. But,
wow, so for $8?
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
And he didn't even look like, it was right before, you know, where they serve the stuff that they sell and everything. He didn't even look like anybody that was, like, real smoked out, meaning, like, you know.
He was out to rob you.
Yeah, he had, like, weight to him. Like, he was, like, honestly a heavy-set guy.
Okay.
He was probably, like, I don't know, like 5'8". He wasn't, like, very tall, but he was, like, you know, everyone's tall to me. I'm 5'2". So, and he had a ski mask on and he was in all black, and stupid me, I leaned down and kept my money in my shoe, and I should have taken it out at the set where they sit at, but I stopped and did it like 8 houses down, and here he was fucking watching me, and he came up to me, and it was like starting to get dark, and he just like pulled it. You know how, like, you walk down the street, like, say me and you were walking down the street, and, like, I'm going this way, you're going this way, you know, if it's, like, the sidewalk's kind of big, but, like, say it was just this one little bit of, like, concrete, you know, we'd both kind of move over a little bit, just out of, like, you know, how people do that, kind of move out of each other's way. He just kept staying in the middle, and then pulled it right out of his waistband, and, like I said, it was getting dark, but it was still a little bit of light, and I could just see, like, the flashing, I don't know, like the shininess off the gun kind of in like the street light, and literally before he could say anything, he literally said, get in the alleyway, and I just literally could not stop saying, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And this was out here in Camden, right?
Yeah, this was on Decatur Street.
And you still feel comfortable being out here after dealing with that experience?
Like I said, it was in Pollock, it wasn't like out where we're at right now, but I don't go to Decatur as much anymore.
So Pollock's a section of Camden, New Jersey, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you just change the sections that you hang out at to avoid what goes on.
Yeah, and also, like, just take a break from, like, being down there.
Okay.
You know, just, like, I don't want to say explore, but, like, I don't know, maybe find, like, new ways to make money, like, meet new people, find different stuff to get, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Another question. So most of the women out here that's on drugs, a lot of them work the street corners and sell their body. Do you act in that in any manner?
I've done it a few times. I really don't like to do it. You know, nobody likes to. Obviously, nobody enjoys it. But I really only try to do that if, you know, I like really, really need money, or I'm sick,
if you're really, really sick,
or if it's worth it. I mean, like, I don't even want to say that, because someone could offer you $100 and then turn around and human traffic you, or rape you, or kill you. Like, to be 100% honest, 2 nights ago I had done it, and this guy picked me up, super nice, lived in these super nice apartments in Pittman. Not going to say any more information about him or anything like that. I don't know how much I can say, but I do have a regular who picked me up yesterday just to go to lunch, just to, like, he bought me a pair of shoes. Like, see, there are people that are nice, like, don't always just want to have sex or do things like that. Like, he bought me a pair of shoes. They're fake knockoff Balenciagas, but they're cute.
Okay,
they're cute. Yeah. They were like $20. Like, I don't know, name brand shit doesn't really matter to me. because being out here, I'm just gonna get it stolen from me anyway.
Right. Can I ask about your tattoo? Is that Chucky on the inside?
Oh no, that's Pennywise.
Okay. What does that represent?
Pennywise.
Okay. All right. You're a fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
This whole, and that's Godzilla.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any represent? Do it represent anything,
just
or
like hard, just like them,
just like
their movies and shit. I want to do this whole arm,
All right.
like horror stuff. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 6 months?
Hopefully clean. Yeah, hopefully clean. Hopefully have a job. Hopefully not out here anymore. Hopefully with like a little bit of weight on, and just back with, you know, like my family trusting me. I've never stolen anything from my family, but it just goes hand in hand with being a drug addict. They think you're gonna steal. So like, you know, I just wanna, it's really easy to lose trust, people to lose trust in you, and it's really hard to gain it back. Okay. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I understand.
I've been on both ends of that. But you know, just back with my family, trying to, you know, make amends, have things be the same way. Maybe like, you know, apologize to anybody that I've burnt.
You think you burnt a lot of people?
Yeah, I burned a lot of bridges and burned a lot of people, but unfortunately, like, I had to do what I had to do, as messed up as that sounds.
You feel like, do you boost at all? Do you think you still?
No, I got caught one time, and that was it for me. But I have been with people that do, and they make a lot of money.
Okay. You got any clean time under your belt?
Yeah. I on Mother's Day at night, so like the next day, I guess, early in the morning, like 5 a.m., I got locked up for violating a restraining order. Basically, not supposed to be at my mom's house.
Okay. Her
boyfriend put a restraining order on me, but I went there anyway to try to get a couple dollars because I was sick. Mm-hmm. My mom, you know, I called my mom off someone's phone. My mom said it was okay to come, but I guess she didn't tell her boyfriend. Oh. So when I came in and knocked on the window, he called the cops, and it was a final restraining order. So the cops came and they locked me up, and they held me 10 days on a municipal warrant.
Wow.
So I was clean in there. County detox is the worst. Mm. Like, you don't want to detox in county in 7-day lockdown, which now with COVID, 7-day lockdown can be anywhere from 7 days to 14 days. I went to G-Pop on my 8th day. I went there at like, I don't know, it was right before dinner. What's due? 5 o'clock. Okay. So went there like 5, 6 o'clock. You know, slept overnight, woke up the next morning, and was released by like 9:30 the next night. But I had the 10 days clean, and then I came out, stayed clean for another 2 weeks, I want to say, maybe like a week and a half.
Okay.
And was even down here. Okay. Like, people were sniffing dope in front. I was smoking hard, but I wasn't doing dope.
Do you inject currently?
No. I've never done that.
You
ever.
just smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I sniff.
And you sniff?
The dope, fentanyl, and smoke crack, which is hard.
Okay.
But I was smoking the hard. I just wasn't sniffing dope, which, like, I guess that's not 100% clean, but I was clean from the dope, which is like good because you don't get sick from smoking crack if you don't have it. You just, you know, obviously opiates, dope is a physical withdrawal. Okay. So, you know, people are even sniffing dope, shooting dope, buying dope, just being offered dope. You know, people like walking down the street, like, do you want some? People sniffing it, shooting it right in front of me. I was fine. I didn't have any urges. I left the county being prescribed Suboxone. I was taking them one night, got a brainstorm, sold all the rest of my subs, and went and just bought dope.
Would you tell a young girl or guy, 16, 17 years old, teenager, that's just starting to dip and dab with the streets and drugs, what advice would you give the kids?
I would just tell them it's not worth it. You know, it's really fun and cool in the beginning when you and all your friends are doing it and you're all fucked up, taking videos of each other and shit like that, but it's not fun when it consumes your life, and that's all that matters, is the next bag, the next high. Where am I going to sleep tonight? How am I going to eat? I'm so sick. I have no money. I don't know what I'm going to do. And if you're a girl, you know, having to, you know, do dates and sell your body, like having to wonder, like, am I going to leave am I going to leave this car? Like, am I going to, you know, are they going to kill me? Are they going to, you know, are we going to do what we're going to do, and then, you know, they're going to try to take the money back from me, or they're not going to give me the money? You just don't, I don't know, you don't want to do anything you can't afford.
Okay.
You don't want to wind up like me. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. All Time Media will be praying for you. God bless. Thank you for the courage to tell your story.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.